enough to shut the door, because that's really, if they have kids, that's all they can do. Pre-listing inspection, I pay for that. I can tell you more about it later, but you can work it out with whoever your inspector you feel comfortable with, give you a discount or whatnot, but I have done that, and it helps. Staging, help with stage declutter. I mean, I'm not certified, but we all know get the crap out. Pricing, I tell them I do not set the price. I will give them a range, and I will make suggestions on that price, but I do not set it. It's their decision. Measure, get professionally measured, drawn floor plans, Helen Adams sign, lockbox, showing service. This is where I talk about centralized showings. That's a third party. They'll call you. We show by appointment only, unless the house is going to be vacant during the day. You can do the courtesy call. Sell sign, flyer box. Buyers, sellers still think that really helps. I haven't noticed, but I do sell signs, and that's a little sign you stick in the yard and has a cell phone on it that says, for information about this house, text, blah, 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 blah. So it sends 3 texts back to that person. Send 6 pictures, a description of the house, and then a 3rd text of, do you want to set an appointment? Call me. So I'll have to click one button and it goes right to my cell phone.
Is that a service?
Yeah. $25 a month for 3 signs. Full color brochure, and I pull that out again. Multiple listing service. And this is where, and I also tell them, you're only allowed 8 pictures. Because, so I tell them, I make sure that, tell them, if you pull it up on MLS on the public website and there's 1 picture or 6, they're not fully marketing your property, whoever I'm competing against. Individual property website, which is Helen Adams, an email announcement, just listed postcards, counter display, open house, relocation program, professional pictures and virtual tour, and then I can click on that. And hopefully it'll pull it up. Give it a second.
I'll only give you about 3 more minutes.
Sorry. Here it comes. So then you can talk about your virtual tour. All that good stuff. So you can see that. Marketing, I list out all the websites it goes on. Weekly contact, I usually call on Tuesdays. Email goes out on Sunday morning about week stats from the virtual tour. Talk about it at the sales meeting, present all offers, transaction management. I'll make sure I manage all the phone calls, make sure all the dates are being hit, all that good stuff. Proceeds check. I quickly go through MLS examples because they don't know how we search. I point out, always can write an offer. If there's no brochures in the house, don't freak out. They can always write an offer because all my disclosures are up there. Individual property websites. More marketing examples. Do you see how I'm hitting the different learners? The visual learners, the people that, the auditory, and then I also give them papers to hold on to.
Oh, back up. Well, stay there. Have you noticed one huge difference in his presentation and all of it? Visual, lots of big pictures, lots. Every slide he put up there has an image on it.
So just more, this is from Tour Factory. I just copied and pasted it right into my presentation. Our website, and then I'll personally manage the process so you'll never have to be bogged down with the details. All showings are set by appointment. Questions? Do you have any questions about it? Marketing? Do you feel Helen Adams, Realty, and myself are able to market your home? Think about hiring me to sell your home, hiring me to cause your property to be sold, hire me for advice, experiences to handle the process, you make the decisions. Why a pre-listing inspection, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure, have you gone over that yet? Because I missed the last 2 months. Paying for the value, you pay me in 2 ways. You pay me through, I work on a contingent basis versus a retainer fee. So I put up all the money up front. I also get referrals. That's the other way you compensate me. Pick which commission plan you want. yes, yes. And I do offer a discount if they buy with me as well. If they list and buy, I do, cut my commission by 0.25%. Sometimes it's more. But this is a new thing I started doing, and I read in the CRS magazine, I think last month that came out, and it talked about you set your range of where you think the price should be, but cut your commission if they're willing to lower it 10-15% more, like lower the price, because you know it's going to guarantee a quicker sale. Or, 0.5% off if you list at 5%. 5% below the range I recommend. I only did this once this week on the listing presentation, but it hadn't worked yet, so we'll see. Positioning your home for sale, this is when I start about the donut and the pond, the stagnant pond that Sam had. This is where I start talking about pricing, but I don't put it on my presentation because I don't have to keep redoing it. And then I use Jackie Leavenworth's shopping cart theory and the price lines and the scattergram. I use all that. This is from her shopping cart theory. You have 6 people going through the line, and those people are, the buyers are the people checking out. And then I talk about the recently sold, the lines on the price line. You guys know what I'm talking about? Absorption. It's absorption rate, but it's used in a different way. I talk about entire MLS, area 3, area 3.5, or whatever it is. And then I say, give me a commitment. And that's it. And then we don't even set the price that day. I talk about a price. We don't even set it. I said, let's sign the listing agreement and talk about the price later. And in those 2 weeks that I'm getting the tour done, I'm getting, if they've seen all this, they're probably going, okay. Then I take them on a tour. I say, let's review competition. Because when I drive by the house and I drop off that pre-listing packet, I'm taking a picture, I'm also driving by these whole properties in the neighborhood at the same time to see what's sold, if there has it in any, or close by. So that's it.
Sure, give it up.